Hi there, thanks for joining me. Today's video is to show you the difference between coloring in a stamp and coloring a stamp. So first let's color this little reindeer from the Jolly Bingo Bits. And I'm just going to come over here. I've clicked on it. You can see my stamps option came up in my design center. I'm going to select the coloring tool and up pops the stamp. Let's begin by zooming in a little bit just to make it a little bit easier. And then I'm going to change my brush size to the largest I can do. And I'm going to go to Early Espresso. And I'm just going to push on my mouse the one time to get that nice rounded bottom and the antler covered. Let's see, there we go. And now let's change our color to soft suede. I'm going to do the same thing. And I don't really click and drag it much. I tend to kind of do the big circles. If I'm coloring in a large area, I just kind of scribble back and forth. But when I'm trying to be a little more precise, I tend to do big circles and just push once. So there's how I color a stamp, again using that coloring in tool, or sorry, the coloring tool. So that's done. But now I want Rudolph's nose to be red. So in order to do that, I'm going to come down here to the freeform option. You want to click on the add brush layer. And as soon as you do that, you'll see this square pop up on the middle of your page. But that's not where I want the brush to be. So I'm going to click off of it. I'm going to then highlight again where that square was so I can move it. I'm going to put it over the reindeer. Let's zoom in here. I'm going to come down here to, let's go to 300. And I'll just scroll down. And I know that the brush area is already on here. And I'm going to double click in this work area. And you'll see when I do that, all of these options become available. Let's change the color. And I'm going to use the Raspberry Ripple. And once I do that, and of course you can, when you come here to change color, you can pick any of the color palette there. So I'm going to say OK. I'm then going to change my brush size. You can see how large that is. It's too big for my nose. So I'm going to change the brush size. I can go really, really tiny, but let's go to about a size 10. And again, I can do one click. But you'll notice if and I just did that intentionally, color on top of the brown, it doesn't matter. Let's make the eyes on the reindeer white, just so they're not, so the vanilla, maybe they pop a little bit more. So come here to change color. And again, that color palette will pop up. Let's change it to Whisper White. And I'm just going to put that right on top of the eyeballs. And now, if I come back here to Fit to Window, so I know my Rudolph is looking pretty fantastic, I can do this multiple ways. I could send it back, or I could come up here to Layers, and I'm going to go to my deer and bring this right up to the front. Hit OK. And now you can see I have my colored in nose and my colored in eyes without all the red making a mess there. So that's the difference between coloring in and coloring on. Can't wait to see what you do this week in our challenge with your creations as well. Check out our blogs at stampwithheather.ca and stampinbythesea.com, and of course also our Facebook group. Have a great day.